Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are looking at Banished again, and we are I am desperately hoping to get this built today. Like, that would be the best thing for us to have. Oh, we have got another trader back again. Chickens again. Not overly needing chickens, needing grain so I can make a bakery. Like, I want to be able to make these. Oh, let's actually come in now. So yeah, we do have the scarecrow. It's actually brought itself into the picture this time. So yeah, you can put little there is decorative items, so you can have ones that are like ghosting, so very useful for placing literally anywhere, or you can have items that they can interact with. So if you wanted like just a lamp, you know, that they can just walk around, then that's that sort of thing. But then you can also have like barrels and stuff. So if you wanted to make like a proper dockyard, so over here if we wanted just to put a couple of these things around to make it look more like that area, and then put some decorative rocks around, or put a bench down, which might be quite nice around this area, to be honest. But yeah, if you want to put like crates, just stack a couple of crates around, so you can even put them like in the buildings, add a little bit extra to them, sort of thing. You know, you can actually like build up an actual designer village sort of thing, which I thought would be kind of cool. Oh, it was cheese. That's pretty cool, making cheese. That's all going through. And yeah, you can go plant trees that they're just decorative. People can't harvest them from them, or hedges if you really wanted to make the place look very nice and stuff like that. Fences. Nope, that's oh, fence wire corners, single deck, double length. You can put a gate in if you really wanted to, so you can make people access things through that way. So if you wanted to put like, you could put these as invisible, is it invisible wall pastures or something like that? Fenceless pastures, and then you could make your own fence line around it. Yeah, so you could build your own little like fantasy little areas and stuff like that. And then you got like statues and flags and iron statues. That's a bell. That's pretty cool actually. Or a horse statue. You know, if we were intact, we could have one of these, which I think look quite cool actually. Just a decorative cross. So if we could start putting these in, we could put them in a graveyard. To be honest, flag. Could always have a flag. Flag is always good. A jade. Do we have jade? Where the hell would you get jade from? Yeah, so you can go pretty crazy if you wanted to. You could put some flowers around. Good smell. So yeah, that's decorative items and stuff. Theme set. Oh yeah, these were forts, weren't they? So we got like cannons. A fort well. Apparently that's the thing. A tower. Like, these would be cool to have, to be honest. These are just decorative. Oh, you can have walls. With walls. Corner pieces. Gates. Do you have, like... Oh, you can. You can have, like, proper gates and stuff like that. That is actually kind of cool. I like that. You look fully laden. Ooh, what you got? Soybean, chestnut, walnut, squash, bamboo. No, thank you. We are quite alright, actually. So you can put, like, forward posts, whatever this is. What the hell's a forward post? Oh, is it like an area to shoot from? Kind of a musket range if you overly wanted one of those as well. Blockhouses. Work camps. Oh wow, we can have a whole parade ground. That's pretty fancy. A star fort. Oh, you can have these in the corners. Oh, we just had the like a uniform maker. Wow, these are actual things. That's actually a quartermaster range. We've actually got a barracks, which is a boarding house. That's a decorative item. So So that's walls and stuff, but you can have like a key locker and a fishery key. Does that mean that can... The more fish caught. Wow, okay, right. So you can build these up as well. Flattened terrains, quarry sidewalls. That is actually... Oh, you can build keys. Oh, as it, if you got a lot of water, like here, you could have built a key. Ah, right. Now I'm understanding things. You can go native. Get some teepees in and a wigwam up as well, or just a native longhouse. Does that act as a... Doesn't look like that's traditional, but you can also have a totem pole if you really wanted to. Or modular residence. Oh, you can build things on top of places. Oh wow. Okay, so if we wanted to, you could have like their base structure house like here and then build like that above that. That is actually pretty cool. You can build market ones. Oh no, you can just build a market on the... Oh, so you could build a bakery and then build houses above said bakery. These are things that that's actually really interesting. I like that. These are things we will definitely be looking at in the future. These are things we need, right? So we need more people working in the mines. Yeah, because we're still not getting much done. This guy really does need to be working more on his iron, but where is all our iron currently going? Because we made 14 on the previous season. Like stone is rocketing up, and we're digging quite a big hole right now. Like it seems to be slowly progressing downwards, which is nice to see. It's not just forever staying the same level. It's nice to see some bit of progression with that. But we did want to start building some more things up, didn't we? Do we want to build like a hospital? We don't want a hospital, but we need a apothecary. Would be good, but then again I need bricks. What did I need for bricks again? Was that the... I was going down this route, wasn't I? I needed... Oh, we've got another... Pigs. Don't need them, but it would be quite cool. Like food seems to be staying about where it was. But we wanted... Where's a brickery? Brickworks needs sand, iron and stone. Okay, that would turn into a brickworks, wasn't it? Yeah, so it's the iron, it's the problem then. Like we need to get more people working in the mine, so we just need generally more people. But then the more people we have, the more tools we need, and with this we're going back on this again then, aren't we? Everything's gonna have a price and everything's gonna cost something. So we're getting a couple more labourers, so I might just stick a couple more miners in here. It can take 15, which I think would be nice to have. Because we're almost up on catching up on the previous seasons. We're down to 10 tools. So I may... It's going to take 32. That is my only problem, and I don't think... The only thing I can think of was to build that bridge. And you know what? We're going to slowly progress over that way anyway, so why don't we just do it? Like, just build that across there. Has that been built? Yeah. And they're now delivering... Oh, there we go. It's stone's done, and they've done that, so that means they just need to build it. Which luckily I've got a builder, and they're happily building as a little thing. And then we've got plenty of iron. And hopefully we should be able to catch back up again. So that's one of the good things to have, is just to pick out the resources from the land first. So we should be able to get things up and running. But we've been losing a couple of people, which is kind of sad. It's not nice to lose people when we don't need to. While we're here, why don't you collect all the stone as well? If we just grab all that. Ooh, there's a lot of resources down here that I would like you to grab. If you can go grab that, and if I cancel removal of these ones, because that does actually look like iron, but they're just going to bimble down here and start getting this stuff up. But iron stocks have now shot back up again, which is nice. I'm hoping if we put a lot of materials into the system, we can catch back up. And whoa, our food stores have dropped dramatically. Okay, we need to look at food, don't we? Really? Right. You need 2 more people in there. A gatherer's hut needs 1 more person. Right. Let's get them gathering. Fishing will be the next one. We'll need another one in there. But I think it might be better to build that key system and just build one out in the middle of the ocean. That would be the best one, wouldn't it, really? Because no one's going to be coming across this anymore, are they? Are you going to build... Is that going to level? Is there a way to level terrain? Because otherwise that's going to annoy me. Oh, there we go. He's brought it up to the same height, so that is fine for me. One of our miners has just died of old age, which I prefer them to be dying of old age than, like, bricks falling on them. You know, and tunnels collapsing. It's always the better option, isn't it, really? What are we low on? Tools. Again, tools are low, but we are still making them, and we're down to 7. And we still have 38 iron in reserve. So I'm actually thinking, let us unpause this. I'm hoping that way we can get more food stocked up. But there we go. That's everything for that done. Right, guys, we're actually getting somewhere. I might actually just buy some stuff from this guy. Apple seeds, oak lettuce, fig seeds, Romanian lettuce. Why don't we get some oak lettuce? We'll need 1,000 of that to go out. Let's get a full 100 of that going out. Maybe we need 1,000 of the shovel going out, and then we need 100. No, let's get 100 blackberries out, and that'll be that. So we can trade for that, and then we're going to build ourselves a new crop field, but we need the space for it. This is the problem. We've kind of started building ourselves into a sort of nook and cranny. So I don't know whether to build it out here, because we don't want to build it here. That would be like quite a small space, because that's providing us with about 480, which has actually dropped a bit, which is a bit weird. Is it because it's not a full... Yeah, I think it's because it's not a full working unit anymore. Oh, you've just traded all your stuff. That's good. That's nice to see. So I'm kind of tempted to build one. Do I build one down here? Or do I build one over here? Or... See, these are the options I've got to look for, because this isn't very flat land. I don't want to touch anything over here. That was going to be forever preserved land. But I could build a farm over here. Then I have just built the marketplace here. So let's put someone to work here. So central market's good. Everything is now going to be running in between here, which is nice to see. So that means we should be able to just leave these for like desperate measures, and everything else that's going to be going to the market should begin going in here, which is Nice. It's working well. And then we can build smaller ones over for like another district further out, which I don't think we're going to get far, but like over here, if we do move out. Food is low. Food is drastically low. Okay, right. Let's stop talking about this. And let's actually just make us a field. Right, we need a crop field. We're going to need quite a big one. Should we go for a 22 by 14? Sounds about right. Let's go for that. So people are going to do that. We're going to build some houses over here, and we're also going to build another fishery. The reason I'm thinking about that is because we have so many labourers right now that we can actually afford to get some new people doing some more work. I'm actually thinking, do I just put this as storage back here? That might be a good idea. So I'm also tempted about the magazine because I just think it looks cool again. But stockpiles, we could just build a stockpile like that. Like that. Yeah, let's just put a stockpile like that. We can always get rid of it when we don't need it. Alright, let's put a dirt path through there so people can stop walking. What is going on? Standard pasture has developed an infestation? What? What does that mean? You're trading. What are you trading for? Beans, potatoes, pumpkins, sowing apricots. No, we don't need that, go we? Our food has dropped down considerably as well. What does that mean? What do I do with that? Does that mean I am definitely in need of a hospital, or I don't have stones? I can't do anything with that. Schoolhouse, one school, governors. I can actually technically build a governor's office, but I don't actually need one. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm gonna go with it. At the moment, I'm gonna go up to 10 again, and I'm hoping, or is that it spreading? So is that the disease spreading into there? Like, will it eventually go away? I don't overly know. I've never seen this before. The standard pasture has developed an infestation. The reserve for tools is low. I've got another labourer. Reserve of food is low. I know, reserve for food is ridiculously low. Don't think I've ever seen it so low before. We definitely need another fisherman in there. You're full. You're needed over there. You're full. You're full. Where else needs people looking after it? Right, let's whack someone else on there, just so that's a full group. And then we need this one being lettuce. And we're needing... There we go, that should be enough people working on all these areas. So let's build a road up to there. What's this? Tools, tools. Yeah, I know, tools are always going to be low though, aren't they? If I just bring you down like that, then across 2, then down, that should be... Okay, across 3 then. That'll take me straight to the bridge, that's fine. So does that mean... Oh, all the cows have just died. That's the problem with the infestation. Ah, okay, we've just lost all of those. Luckily, some trusty leghorns have just turned up. And I can steal 100 herbs. And... oh, the thingy each. So I'm going to need 2, I'm assuming. Because that's normally how things work. And then we're going to go 400 of that, and we're going to trade them. And then you are going to take leghorns. Tools are low, food is low, food is just stupidly low. What I need you to do is stop storing stock. And you need to give it back. I think that's going to be the best option. Just for the fact of that will give back food to the system, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. Otherwise, like, everything seems to have dropped down. Like, shovel's still high. You still gave out quite a lot. You guys aren't going to be producing for quite a while, to be honest. Because it did have beef. You had about the same sort of season as you always do. These, of course, will do nothing because it's winter. That's the only problem. We kind of came into the season late. Fish production is up on what it should be. Hunting is below what it should be, except for duck meat. Duck meat seemed to have gone mental this season. And what have we got for gatherers? Looks like gatherers went a bit mental as well. They've got quite a lot of resources coming in. So back up to 1,500. It is early spring. We should be starting to plant the harvest, shouldn't we? Yes, they are planting the harvest. Get another person into work. That leaves us with 2. Oh, I've got rid of that thingy again, haven't I? Current events, there we go. And we're only down to 2 tools we're missing, which is nice to see. And everything seems to be going well in here. If I wanted to, I could move chickens out to another pasture, which we could build a smaller one out if we do get cows again. Because sadly they did die. And I'm actually tempted to, yeah, as I said, build a fishing lodge over here, because this is a nice bit of water over here. It's quite a lot of expanse, and we can build quite a few things over here. What was the? What did that came under food? Is it gathering? Fishing dock. Like, we can build one here. And that covers quite a lot of water there. With a path behind it as well. I'm really tempted just to build one here, actually. Or can I get away with one here? I'm just trying to think where I can get more water. I think that seems to be more water there, doesn't it? Yeah, so let's build a fishing dock there. Let's run a path. Why is this not being built? That needs to be built there. That needs to be built down to there, so that's connected to the back. And then, oh, we've got a couple of people dying. We've got gatherers died of old age, so we need some kids to start taking things back over again now. Iron, I think we can take. Maybe I'm going to take one person off iron because we're actually stockpiling iron for once. We're stockpiling things in several locations, which is nice. We haven't got everything in one centralized location. Wood has gone crazy. Like, we're on 500 wood. Like 1,000 is our limit, which is nice. Food is scarce, if I'm not If I'm not too hard on myself. Oh, we have got a trader though. You've got ducks. I don't want ducks. Like, bring me something useful, to be honest. Actually, the only thing I can put in here, let us always have like 200 herbs in here. Because our herb list seems to be doing a fantastic... Or should we just put 1,000? Because then that's 4,000 stuff in here. And our herb list seems to just be working fantastically. Like 58 last season, but then they are barely doing any work because we're not really using it. Like, except for our cows dying, we've been doing pretty well. And we could do with a barn over here actually to stockpile some of this. Which I'm thinking we could do with that general purpose barn there. We just put it there? Because I'm thinking these guys have got to walk so far back over here to the central market, then the season's gonna... It's late autumn now. They've only picked up 28% of the yield. Oh no, they've got 23% left, and I think if it becomes winter, the crop is about to die, and we're gonna lose out. Yeah, there you go. Crop is now dying. We've just lost 20% of crop because it was left out too late because they've walked too far. So next season we should hopefully have that built up and we'll be ready for that. Do I even want to know why you guys, your fishing dog was picking up lettuce? How does that work? Like, you're not there to pick up lettuce, guys. Just saying. But look at that, 1,352 lettuce. That will skyrocket food at the moment. I've got lettuce. I don't need more. Otherwise, got only 360 herbs in there so far because we are mostly out of herbs straight away. But we have built the marketplace. We have now chickens. We have 6 chickens. We have eggs. Eggs is good. I have no clue what we do with eggs. But now that this has no milk, there is literally no reason us having someone working in a dairy because we have no cows. That's the only problem. I'm going to put 2 more people on that, so that's 6. So we've got 3 working here, should have 3 working over here. We do, which is good. And we can also build a house here. Which actually, let's build a house so people don't have to travel so far. Should we put it like there? Like, we can have little like sub-villages, can't we really? There's no reason to have one big village for everything. Like, because we've got a sub-village over here, because they've got a little house. I think, well, herbalist gatherer and a forester all live here, so maybe it might be nice to build them another house. I'm actually quite tempted, to be honest. And again, they're planting again for this season, and some wild ducks there. I don't know why we can't catch them and just have them as our... We have a deer that is fishing for us, I think, by the looks of this. It looks like we have a deer. So as we have 2 extra, I'm just going to stick those 2 on that. And they're storing eggs, fish, onions. Which I can't complain about. Soon we're going to have that stuff finished over there. That's been done. Marketplace is now only 16% full now because we just started taking some more stuff out of it. So we don't overly need these. So I could always just destroy these storage barns. Like, get rid of the original storage barn that's always been here and put a couple more houses in. Which is actually quite tempting. Because this place delivers food to... actually almost every house except for that one up there, which is nice to see actually. Literally nothing, but thank you for your offer. Oh, our food has dropped again. I think that's because we're not actually getting... The horses aren't really producing much this season. Blackberries should be producing. Another trader. No, we don't have another trader. We've had a herdsman dying of old age. That's not good. I'm hoping this yield will produce a hell of a lot more than it did last time. We're up to 8 chickens. So we're getting a few eggs, but eggs you can't really eat. We're hoping for chickens afterwards. I don't think the chicken will produce as much as, you know. So again, blackberries have produced 480. Cherries haven't been harvested yet. These are soon to be tended to and harvested, I'm hoping. And yeah, seeing that as soon as you build houses, you get more people. But then, of course, if you've got more people that need to work the lands, then you need more food. And it's an ever-growing system of having to fight back. So we've got late summer. Hopefully we should get a good harvest out of this. I'm hoping for at least 1,500. Because at least then that'll tick us over for the seasons. Because winter's like the harshest time. Because you only get food back at like early summer. Well, it's early autumn. We don't want this stuff to... Well, the guys seem to do it in a very weird pattern. Just saying that. Early autumn. Come on, we don't. As soon as it gets to late autumn, that's when we start losing resources. Are we actually going to do a worse season than we did the time before? No, there we go. We're just beating it. But it's not as big as... well, 1,005, that's what I was asking for. So there we go, 1,540 is what that field will take. Which is very nice to see. And that is a hell of a lot more fish from that as well. So we're back up to 3,600. And that's with the horses not giving us anything this season. And of course the chickens are only giving us eggs. So, yeah guys, I think we're going to end it for today's episode. So we have built ourselves a little bridge, which is quite nice. And we're advancing a little bit further into different areas. So yeah guys, if you did like this, then please hit that like button, and if you want to see more, then please do subscribe. But I'll see you in the next one. Bye.